more things. They then also will get early access to the con and preferred lines, plus preferred parking, though you still actually do need to pay for the parking, which is kind of funny. And that all costs $550 per ticket, just under double the base ticket price. It's a hell of a lot of money, let's be real. It's a hell of a lot. That said, I mean, BlizzCon's a business. It has been for a very long time. They can do what they want here. I think it's pretty different to the store mount situation. I think games and IRL are, apples and oranges. BlizzCon very much is ran like a business, and they will make a hell of a lot of money from this. I don't think it's great value personally. I mean, early access to stores, that's not worth that much because most of the stuff is available online anyway. As for the queues, well, I just don't know what they're like for BlizzCon. If you've been to BlizzCon before, let me know what the queues are typically like. I'd be interested to know. BlizzCon's also generally expensive. An adult 5-day Star Wars pass is $215, though their VIP is $850, but it's over twice the length of BlizzCon. Ultimately, it's a ticketed event that's pretty darn expensive. The worth of that is up to each individual. For better or worse, real life is not a balanced video game with fair mechanics, and that's just how this sort of thing will go. As for the con itself, well, I think it's going to be a massive BlizzCon. The Overwatch rumor mill has been working in overdrive. I mean, I've heard pretty mighty things in the grapevine. We'll probably see a new World of Warcraft expansion. We'll probably see Diablo 4, and then, of course, the final patch of BFA. So it could be a large BlizzCon. I doubt it will be a repeat of 2018, which was a big PR disaster for the company. Ultimately, if that was all they had to announce, based on them cancelling BlizzCons before, I don't think they would have done BlizzCon 2018. I think it's pretty clear that Diablo 4 was pulled from the con, but at a time when the con was already locked in, and that's why that happened. Finally, the goodie bag has been replaced with a statue. It's either a Horde or Alliance one that is of the same style to the recent ones they put in the store to celebrate the 25th Warcraft anniversary. So whether you like it or not, well, that's just down to the style and your preferences. It certainly is different to what's in-game. I think they're fine personally. The similar statues retail for £50 on the UK store, so I guess that's about the value of this year's, BlizzCon sort of thing. I think I'd actually rather just have one good item instead of a bag of tat, so I'm actually pretty okay with what they've done with that. Next up, the mod ban. The dramatics don't end. Blizzard issued a large wave of 6-month bans to people who were using tools that modified game files. This actually included a few machinima tools as well as model swappers, often those, used by those who frequent the Goldshire Tavern, if you know what I mean. There was a bit of an outcry, mainly from the model swapping people, with people just saying there was a pretty victimless breach of service, or breach of the terms. After all, I mean, the model changes are just on client, doesn't really impact other players. Now, there is a potential for some trouble here. It is the same type of trick that was used to see through the floor in Cthulhu way back in the day, or it could be used to, say, enlarge the size of a battleground flag to appear larger and being more noticeable, so it could affect gameplay. Now, the update to this that's actually quite good is Blizz have argued that some of the suspensions were for harmless activities, so they've decided to actually revert them and issue warnings, saying that if people continue to break the TOS, they will take further action. And overall, I think that's surprisingly fair. They must have hit quite a lot of fairly non-harmful players with the 6-month bans, and probably realized that it may not have been the best play. I suppose it's tricky, because it is all stuff that's against the TOS, and has been for ages, but it's not really something that was enforced. So I do think it's better to issue a warning before enforcement, so yes, I think this ended up working out okay. If only Blizzard made a statement before the potion bans or something like that. I'm actually sort of happy to see how this one played out. Sure, it was not super clean because the warnings came after the fact and with the reversions, but you know what? It's not normally how Blizzard do this sort of thing. Perhaps moving forward, this is an indicator that they will be more clear about issuing warnings to players before running in with the ban hammer, and really, I think that just is better for player relations. Okay, next, item level increase. Let's actually just cover some in-game stuff. So, the eye level increase. Blizzard have increased the potential rewards from a variety of content in the game, of course, to line up with the Crucible of Storm's, raid release. This is pretty much what you would expect, with World Quest rewards bumping up 10 item levels, Emissary Azerite bumping up 15 levels to 400, Emissary Equipment going up to 395, along with the Against Overwhelming Odds quest. All fairly simple, it's all live now. This will help you get your characters up to speed just a little bit quicker, but hey, it's all kind of shifting goalposts, isn't it? So the average item level will now just be about 10 higher. Anyway, next, portals. Blizz have added the Caverns of Time portal into the portal rooms of 815. That removes one of the major pain points from the portal removals of that patch, but it doesn't really solve the kind of core problem I think that many people had, where it's like Blizzard did that to make the world feel larger, but generally the world just doesn't feel that large because there's not much meaning in it. So it would be great if Blizzard would just be able to make Azeroth feel large by making it meaningful. And I think that's probably an expansion or two away. I think it would be unlikely to say that Blizzard aren't aware that that's a problem, so I wouldn't be surprised if the next expansion is just trying to make the World of Warcraft feel a little bit more meaningful. Next up, we've got the employee testing of World of Warcraft Classic. Yep, it's hit BNet. It's allowed employee accounts to jump into WoW Classic. And this clearly is a major step closer to Classic Beta, which really must be quite soon indeed. I mean, with a summer release and, a generally slow pace of gameplay, they're going to have to get that in players' hands pretty shortly to get, proper testing of it. Now, I'd absolutely expect Classic Beta to be in full swing within the next calendar month because of that, and personally, I'm pretty damn excited to get into it. I don't think that Classic will really mesh with where my life is right now, just because of the time aspect of things, but I can totally see myself chipping away at that over the months. At the end of the day, regular World of Warcraft is going to have its lulls, and Classic is included within the same subscription, so certainly it will round out Blizzard's Warcraft product offering quite a bit, I'd say. So yeah, that's mostly it for the news. Of course, there has been a fair amount of PTR stuff, really just a lot to jump into there, and I think patch 8.2 is just an interesting topic to me. As I've said in a lot of my videos, it's interesting how the willingness to be, excited or interested in 8.2 is certainly quite low, and while I do think that, yes, it's not going to magically fix class design or anything like that, and yeah, I would go back to the mop days of class design in a heartbeat if I could. Honestly, I really would. But, I think that most of its changes are pretty darn positive, and we're working on a Mechagon video that's involved both me and my researcher/producer, Matt, putting quite a lot of time into that zone. So we'll see. So certainly it will round out Blizzard's Warcraft product offering quite a bit, I'd say. So yeah, that's mostly it for the news. Of course, there has been a fair amount of PTR stuff, really just a lot to jump into there. And I think patch 8.2 is just an interesting topic to me. As I've said in a lot of my videos, it's interesting how the willingness to be, excited or interested in 8.2 is certainly quite low. And while I do think that, yes, it's not going to magically fix class design or anything like that, and yeah, I would go back to the mop days of class design in a heartbeat if I could. Honestly, I really would. But, I think that most of its changes are pretty darn positive, and we're working on a Mechagon video that's involved both me and my researcher/producer, Matt, putting quite a lot of time into that zone. So we'll have to see when that video actually comes out, but so far, Mechagon seems really great. At least in what it's trying to do. And that's nice, because it's not trying to appeal to everyone. It's actually trying to just be good at what it does. And that really is quite nice, because I think it's a lot better that a bit of content like Mechagon actually has a target audience that enjoys it, rather than it just feeling a bit irrelevant to everyone. So, it's interesting with 8.2. I'm getting pretty into it. Now that said, the other interesting thing of the channel has been the lore. The last two videos that I've done have been lore, and they have... My god, they've done so well, so much better than I thought, which certainly is nice to see. I think it does show us that, with BFA, I think a lot of people are not particularly interested in the gameplay, but there's still a lot of people interested in, Warcraft, the IP, and where it's going. Maybe that's the sort of players who will be a bit more interested in the next expansion, if Blizzard are able to show that their sort of philosophy changes will be backed up with action. So yeah, that's why it's been interesting doing those lore videos, especially the ones with more of just a kind of a future-looking thing. It's like, here's the chess pieces now, here's how they're moving the next patch, here's what it could mean. That stuff's all really fun, and we've got a few more videos like that on the way. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for your support on those lore videos. We've really enjoyed making them. We've got a few more in the pipeline. And yeah, I suppose it's nice that there is still a type of content that both people who are and are not playing can come together and actually enjoy. Which is certainly a nice thing in the current climate. So anyway, that's it for the news. If you'd like more content from me, you can check out my second channel, a gaming news channel. We have silly amount of content over there. I think we actually worked out in the last 28 days, we released 47 videos. Now, we worked that out a few days ago, but that's pretty insane. So there's a lot of stuff over there. And then, hey, the Patreon, that I believe 2 more days until the month's over, and that's when we'll be ordering everything for the production run of the Lovecraft-inspired things that we're doing to sort of celebrate the Crucible of Storms. So that's what's going on. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about all the stuff in the video down below. With that, see you next time.
Trying to keep up to date on a game I no longer play. I'm trying to turn these graphics down a little bit so I can actually maintain 60 while live streaming and capturing the game. When I've been playing this on my own, I've been playing it 4K resolution, maximum graphics on all settings, and I only get low 50s frame rates, which is pretty good. But I think I need to give it a little more room for a live stream attempt. When I stopped playing last night, I was in an area with, I can't even remember what they're called, but I was having a really hard time dealing with them. A combination of the aiming controls not feeling correct, and the fact that I can't see a goddamn thing down here in this basement. Yeah, I'm going to try increasing sensitivity. Maybe that will help. That feels a little better, actually. So I don't know if I need to make more ammunition. I'm going to try to hold off on that. I got 25 shots. I have 2 enemies I know I need to defeat. Oh, and I didn't say anything, but hey, Clockballs. Thanks for showing up to a very negative and frustrated live streamer's live stream. But I'll try to be a little less negative than I otherwise feel the duration of this stream, which I'm hoping to do about an hour. What was that? Alright, so this is an area I've been having some issues. Yeah. I actually forgot where I was. Oh, right. There's a second guy there. Yeah, okay. And I'm dead. So, it's just... it's a real pain to deal with these guys. I wish I had the shotgun, but I don't think it's even possible to have the shotgun at this point. Because making these precise headshots in this dank basement when this fool won't turn on his flashlight is really annoying. This guy has a flashlight, but he won't turn it on down here. But I can't even see what I'm doing. I don't know where the second guy came from. Let's try and preempt that. Alright. Click 4 shots. And where's the other guy? probably somewhere right here, but I can't see him. Oh, there he is. I took 3 hits. I don't know how it works. Alright, so this is the part where I kind of got killed repeatedly. This guy right here. But even once he's killed, still got... Oh. Shit. Come on, how many shots can you take, man? Still not dead. He's still not dead. Still not dead? I have no ammo. So even with this guy dead, there are still 2 unavoidable monsters in here. They cannot be avoided. They just drop from the ceiling, or do that. Now, a smart Resident Evil player might try to get him out here and try to walk around him somehow, but no, because once you get to this point, they just dissolve into nothingness and reappear back in this boiler room or whatever it is. Boiler room. And they're immediately active. So they must be killed. It's possible to kill them with just the knife, but good luck. Oops. And oh, shit. We're out. I can't. I think I'm like stuck on a wall or something. Yeah. I don't know if them dissolving negates all the damage I have done. Let's try something a little different. Oh, there you are. That just needs a key. Or just dissolved. Okay. This is the first strong chem fluid I've seen. And of course, dropping frames. Ooh, there's the last dog's head. Oh shit.
I was gonna be your father.
Give me that back.
He will be her father. No. I will find him, and I will make him suffer. And you, my friend, will help me.
I don't think he knows I'm here. Yeah, shotgun shells, that's great. Actually, I think I can get to the shotgun if this is a scorpion key. Yeah, it is. So I could go back and get the shotgun. But I definitely have no ammunition right now. Forgot about that fluid. Handgun ammo. Oh, hello. Oh. Craft some more healing since I wasted a bunch of it. I'm gonna want some shotgun. Oops. Okay, what does gunpowder do when combined with the strong enhanced handgun ammo? I think I will do that. That's right, Sir Rosser. I didn't have much left there. But that's exactly the experience you sign up for when you play a survival horror. Having nothing left but a pocket knife and a prayer. Alright, so what's the quickest way to get back to floor 2? Probably just through here. Whoops. Oh. I definitely unlocked this last night, but must have been a time that I died. So that's a shotgun I want to get. First, I'm going to need a replica. I just want to let you guys know, I've seen multiple playthroughs of the beginning and maybe the beginning of the midsection of Resident Evil 7, so I know exactly what's going to happen next. So forgive me for not screaming and exclaiming in horror, because I already know the surprise coming. Dear Mrs. Baker, I guess I should read this stuff out loud since I'm streaming. Dear Mrs. Baker, how have you been feeling recently? It's been a long time since you came in for your last checkup. I'm writing to tell you that I've finished examining your x-rays. Those dark areas in your cranium are fungus-like structures that seem to be related to mold. The hallucinations and noises you said you've been hearing may be related to these growths. If your symptoms are due to a fungal parasite, that must be removed before it's too late. I don't mean to scare you, but I'm seriously concerned for your health. Please come to the hospital as soon as you read this letter. As your doctor, I strongly recommend You undergo further tests. Crawford Lang, Dolby General Hospital. More shotgun shells. I will have use for those. Chem fluids. Whenever I say fluids, I think of a way. I just think of it how a man I watched called Old Nosy, who has some kind of accent. I don't know exactly where he's from. I think he was probably Swedish or something. He had a slight accent, and he would say fluids, kind of like fluids. He wouldn't say it. He would no. It's not that he wouldn't say it fluidly. He would say it too fluidly. He would say fluids. It would just flow fluidly. It's so. I watched him play The Evil Within, which was a game made by the same guy who created Resident Evil. And they had some sort of fluid crafting item. Probably as homage to Resident Evil. Okay, we got a note. I'm tired of chasing all these shitheads around the yard. The next time one of our guests runs away, hide the dog head reliefs so they can't get out of the house. Hide them like this. Living room grandfather clock, I got that one. Book and recreation room, I got that one as well. The dissection room in the basement. That's the one I was trying to get, but Jack took it from me. Shotgun-based remedy, that is coming up soon enough. Got some old dentures. So I want to know what happened with the potentially disastrous Doom 2 live stream with Windows Mixed Reality. But Sir Rosser, I'm going to have to ask that you don't tell me just yet, because something's about to happen. We'll get to that in a minute. After we leave grandmother's room with the broken shotgun. Wait. Why was I able to just take it? That's not what happened in the playthrough I watched. Maybe it's because I'm doing things in a different sequence than they did it. Despite ammo prices being what they are, this family does keep a lot more ammunition laying around than my own family. So they're ahead in that respect. Can't take the shotgun because you already have too many items. Okay. I can fix that. Oh, come on. I should be able to just swap them in one move, but it won't let me. Alright, actually, I didn't need to come back because I didn't realize I could have just made healing. Alright. Yeah, I don't think many people have enough ammunition, loose ammunition laying around in various locations in their house to support a full Resident Evil playthrough through their own homes, but some people do apparently, and deep in the bayous of Louisiana. So this is actually the first time I picked up this shotgun because having seen playthroughs, I knew that it was pointless to attempt it before getting the broken shotgun. This door will close. So there will come a time in this playthrough where I don't know what's happening, but we're not there yet. What's going on here? Why can't I access my... Oh. Okay, that's kind of weird, but it makes sense. Takes up 2 slots in inventory. 1 in the quick slot, and then 1 in the slot beneath, which looks really awkward, but it makes sense if you think about it. So this should leave me better prepared to handle the mold creatures. I forget what they're called. But I'm going to try and sneak past those 2 guys again. You won't give any spoilers? Well, I know the next couple hours of this game. There's no risk of spoilers there, but once I get past the probably the showdown with Marguerite, that's where I last saw anything. So there's a whole section ahead of me. Let's just try and dodge. Shotgun shells, nice. Okay. And the internet just dropped to 0 kilobits per second. That's great. More shotgun shells. What's going on here? Hello? Interface bugged out there? I'm sorry, it's dropping frames. It's been relatively stable, but we're dropping frames right now. So once you hear my voice again, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pause the video for about 2 or 3 seconds, then unpause it so that you can catch up. If you consider 1,625 frames, just a few, you have very low standards, Sir Rosser. Made it through a couple levels, some slight tweaking in the middle, or it crashed. Oh. Yeah, I played Doom 1 in virtual reality. I can't remember what the method was that I used to play it, but it worked very well. And it ran without crashing, so I don't know what's up with that. And I just dropped more frames there. Alright, time to fight with Jack. And I don't remember where he comes from, so he might get a jump scare on me. Anything in here? Chem fluids? Oh, and this is where... Alright, so this is something I haven't seen before, because no one I watched noticed this. This is where the officer... Okay, him saying poor deputy does sound a little familiar, so maybe someone did see him. I just don't remember. Hopefully they give him the healing juice, so he'll come back to life at some point. That, I do not know enough about the game to know if that happens. So no spoiling on that, Rosser. You could spoil that. You could say if this guy comes back or not. But please don't. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind, was just kicking an obvious corpse hanging from the ceiling. Alright, so before I grab that, let's see what's going on here. See, I might want to make another heal. I might want to get this out of here. I doubt that slicing Jack with a pocket knife is going to do very much to him. Let's create more healing. Oh dang it, there's gunpowder right here. I might have wanted to make some handgun ammunition, but I have high-powered rounds, so that should be fine. Can't remember if Jack is in here. He like put himself in this trick me. Let's kick him around a little bit, if that's the case. Alright, let's go. You son of a bitch.
You ain't getting away.
Oh! Ooh. Oh, I need to heal already. That's a great start. Come on, man. I don't care if you got mold in your head. That had to hurt. Oh shit, he's right on me.
Guns aren't much use around here, son.
Alright. It should be. Oh, you son of a bitch. Nope.
Time to blow up there, Ethan.
Oh, am I full? The way he moves is just so
Got yourself a boo-boo.
unrealistic. which is good, because it makes it scary. As we play Ring Around the Rosie. Oops, he's not there. Yeah, just open the way for me to get the chainsaw. Oh! Dude, your body should be toast. Yeah, tear him in half. Tear him in half. Oh yeah, that's meaty.
You gonna die!
You first. Uh-oh. I'm glad he doesn't use these sacks against me. It could be painful. Uh-oh.
You look worried, boy!
Okay. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Where am I? Okay, this is before I crafted that healing, so I need to remember to do that again. Alright, let's do this. That. Chem fluids. Yeah, we don't have the snake door. Alright.
Ain't getting away.
Oh. You son of a bitch.
You got yourself a boo-boo.
Dude. Oh, whoops. That was... not good. Oh! Alright. Probably does no damage to him right now, but whatever. Come on, kick it! Oh, what? Oh. This chainsaw combat is a little imprecise. Looks like we destroyed that bag of meat.
You gonna die!
Oh no, I tried to block that. Ooh! Uh-oh. Block. Keeps...
Your head is... Trigger!
Uh-oh. Engine failure.
That's it!
It'd probably be better if I just used a shotgun on his ass, but I don't want to waste shotgun ammo when I got this. Uh-oh! Oh. I don't want to waste shotgun ammo when I got this special weapon. Oh. Gotta keep my eye on him even as I attack. Make sure. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Didn't... I can't see anything. Okay, he's charging. Triple swing, right? Nope, double swing. There's triple swing. Oh! And we're not done yet.
That's it!
I was healing, I think.
Use your head then. Trigger!
Whoa, what? That shouldn't have hit me. I'm glad Jack's a complete frickin' moron. And he will attack the pillar endlessly. Alright, there's where he destroys the pillar. And here's where I have to try to survive. With no environmental tricks up my sleeve except that thing. Yeah. That's right. You just... Considering it takes like 8 shotgun blasts to the head to take him down the first time, it just seems like a lot of ammunition to you, even though it is a boss fight.
Poor deputy.
I'm gonna see if there's a way to make the game auto-save so I don't have to keep doing this. If I go back out here, it'll autosave. I think it just saved. Let's change this ammo. Oh, come on, man. Move. Oh, come on.
Guns aren't much use around here, son.
That's all I got, so that's what I gotta use. So that took 4 shots. Get the healing and the shells. I'm sure that's doing 0 damage, but feels better than doing nothing. Uh-oh. Kind of stuck in a corner here. And my mouse is coming up. Uh-oh. Oh. I destroyed all the meat sacks. Uh-oh. Oh no! What the?
You go get it down.
Oh, why are you such an...
What's the matter? You out of juice?
Why are you such an out-of-control freak? Why don't you have some finesse to your attacks? Maybe we should just be more aggressive on his ass. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, that is dealing damage. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wouldn't be surprised. Get no more healing. Yeah. His attacks, if they are blocked, will... Okay, good, it's saved. Block, they will still deal damage. stop it. Oops. Oh, come on.
Time to grow up there, Ethan.
Yeah, one of those shots hit him in the shoulder instead of the head, so it was not good. What's going on here? Yeah, the animations just they just don't quite work on this fight, so it makes it hard to know what's going on. And yellow. Oh, fantastic.
You go get it now.
Oh, whoa. I couldn't see him.
You gonna die.
What the?
You think you're...
Oh. Come on, dude. Go down.
What's the matter? You out of cheese?
Yeah, I actually am. Oh, come on. It's not on yet. Come on. Ooh, that was my mistake. That was my mistake. Oh no! Comboed. Yeah, I figured that out. Thank you. It's just that last part where you can't block his attacks without taking damage that makes it a little tricky.
You ain't getting away.
Oh, where'd he go? What the? Oh. Nice, went right over his head. Why doesn't it let him pick up his axe? Come on, you're down, dude. There we go.
That's it! Triggers!
Oh, it's disabled. Come on. Reset. Nope. What the? Damn it. Ooh. Tearing shit down, huh? What the? What the fuck? Okay, I got a leg. Let's examine it very closely. Okay, can I see my stump or something? No. I've never seen that before. Either in this playthrough or any others. So that means I just died. Not knowing what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
You ain't getting away.
You look lost, Jack. I don't know space.
Groovy. Gotta start groovy.
What the? What changed this time that I didn't have space? Gotta,
Might as well just give up.
gotta dig down into the meat. Now dig down into his meat. Okay. Just don't chop off my leg, man. I need that.
You gonna die.
This is really weird. Where am I? Whoops. Oh, shit. Finally. Just lay down, Jack. No one needs you here anymore. Alright. Much as I loved the chainsaw and its infinite capacity for dealing damage, it's time to break it.
Do me a favor and stay dead.
You hadn't seen the leg get chopped off either? Yeah, I hadn't seen it and couldn't even figure out what to do. All I could do was examine it. You'd think I'd be able to combine it with my remaining leg, but no, there was no option. So I don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, there was the path back, but still need the snake key. Okay, these guys are going to attack me. Maybe not. Still don't know how to get there. Let me make sure got everything in here. It's a shortcut anyways. Yeah, there's an herb. I thought there was a monster in here I avoided. Maybe not. Someone's singing. Alright, I can end the game right here. But it won't let me. Yeah, I do know the greatest spoiler of all when it comes to Resident Evil 7. Don't remember where I heard it or saw it. But yeah. I won't mention it. In case somehow, some way, someone watching this video does not know it already. So, I got one first aid left. Put that away and make one of those. Psychostimulants I could probably keep in here. Just sake of space. I think I don't need the scorpion key right now either. Yeah, just all snake. Put that away for now. Yeah. No choice but to leave her alone. This open? No. Alright, let's go outside. Oh, I have to actually open the door like a normal person. Okay, so I do know there's something to find around here. I think that's a shortcut to... Oh, it's just how you get here in the first place. Gun repair kit. Chem fluids. At some point before I finish playing this game, I will try it out in virtual reality, injecting it with Vorpix. More supplements. But I remember that Chris had some trouble getting it to work. So I just wanted to play the game. When I bought it, I didn't want to have to deal with fussing around with configurations and stuff. Just wanted to play. But I'll experience this in virtual reality. When I can. Maybe it's Zoe's. Broken handgun. The sheets of aluminum foil are surprisingly good looking. Steroids increase max health indefinitely. Stabilizer. Load speed increases indefinitely. Why would the person who put them in there write a description of what they are? Especially a description that is very video gamey and is not what a real person would ever actually write. Fortunately, I don't know a single person who has ever had tinfoil on their trailer, nor have I known a person who lived in a trailer. I'm sure there have been some, but they never told me that they lived in a trailer, so I don't know. My body's feeling weirder and weirder. Soon I'll be like Mom and Dad. It's all her fault. Should I run? No, I can't. I'm dead if she finds out. So this must be Zoe getting molded. That woman she was with, Mia, she knows something. If I had the serum, I could cure myself. I have to find out more. Still waiting for the point in the game when the Umbrella Corporation figures into the whole storyline. I suspect it's got something to do with the ship that crashed off the coast that Sean or Floyd or whatever his name was. 44 Magnum. A lot of kickback and a lot of stopping power. Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's too late for them. I don't have a videotape right now. Yeah. I've never lived in that area. So, don't know too many people with that lifestyle. Let's pick up the broken handgun. Hey, let's inspect it. I got a repair kit, so. M19, relatively powerful handgun. It's in bad condition, but it still looks usable. Let's do it. And I suppose it uses the same handgun ammunition. So let's put this gun away. Sucks you can't remove the magazine like a real handgun, but oh well. So I could stop here, but I'm kind of feeling like see if I can get up to the dock safe house. I don't know if it's actually a dock, but it seems to go over a lake or something. Oh. Phone call.
You made it. You're the first I've ever seen make it this far.
So what is it you need me to do? Is it gonna help me get out of here?
Yes. Now listen carefully, Ethan. My family and I, our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way?
Me too, right?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever this stuff is out of the body. As long as you're not too far gone.
All right. So where is it?
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
So if we get this thing, I can help Mia and we can get out of here?
Right. And so can I. The old house is near the water. You can't miss it.
All right.
I just hope you can handle my mother.
Your mother?
Be careful. They'll be looking for you.
What are some of the biggest inaccuracies, Sir Rosser? What grinds your gears with Resident Evil firearms? Everything, probably. Give me your top 3. Make sure there's nothing hidden around here. Alright, what is this? I do not remember this. Got like a motorcycle battery, or one of those batteries we had for, I forget what they're called, but toy vehicles. We had like a toy Jeep growing up, and took a battery that looked like that, like a miniature car battery. Herbs and gunpowder. Different makes and calibers using the same ammo? Yeah. That's very video game shit right there. What's this? Ah. Oops. Oh, I took it. There we got coin back in here. This is where I need to go, I think. Yeah, Power Wheels. Yeah. That was it. We had a couple. We had one that was basically a Jeep. And then they got one that was like Barbie or something for my sister. While us boys had the Jeep. But we rarely used them because for some reason the batteries always seemed to be dead. We never had working batteries. Not allowed to destroy the dolls. What a shame. Yep, this is where Mia was running for her life. Maggots. Classy. The biggest jump scare I've actually gotten in this playthrough so far was when I opened a lunchbox, hoping for a nice item like a lockpick. Instead, the game gave me just some old lunch riddled with maggots. Get rid of all that shit. February 8th, 1802. This house is old. Looks like a plan for some sort of flamethrower. Yeah, I won't be getting past there until I have the flamethrower. So I won't even waste my time. Using Resident Evil logic, you could use AA batteries. Yeah. I don't actually know that much about the Resident Evil games. The first time I played or watched any Resident Evil game was when I played Resident Evil 5 with a friend. And as you probably know, that wasn't really a Resident Evil game. Very different. The first time I really got a taste of Resident Evil was... I watched a little bit of a Resident Evil playthrough many years ago, but I didn't finish it. Hang on. I watched a little bit of playthrough. I don't remember what Resident Evil game it was. Probably 1. Because it was very primitive, I remember that much. I think I saw a little bit of a Resident Evil 1 remaster playthrough. Again, I didn't watch the whole thing, but the Resident Evil 2 remake, I did watch a full playthrough of the Claire playthrough A, the first playthrough of Claire. That was the first time I was really paying attention. So, oops, we don't want to retry. Yeah, back in Resident Evil's early days on PlayStation 1, I was like 8 years old. We weren't allowed to play games like that. Because upstairs don't go up. Well, I don't have a choice, so... Ooh. Oh, it's the swarm getting me. Okay. Do I have to go this way, though? I don't think I can without getting attacked. Go. Oh, great. Well, took some damage, but it worked out. This is probably my favorite painting that they have in the house. The woman with a bag over her head. The old house smack. Okay, which way do I go? This just loops around, right? To the area with... Yep. I'll get outside to the docks. And they love that painting, the woman with the bag over her head, so much that they decided to get a reproduction and place it here as well. Just have it like right next to each other. They enjoyed it that much. They don't like, you want to be able to just hang out in this room and be able to see this picture. I mean, you don't want to have to go get up out of your seat, open the door, and then go into the hallway just to look at this painting. I mean, you want to know the story behind it? Yeah. I'm sure it's quite a story. Alright, this is a very familiar room. Mia was here and she went through here. But somebody took the thing and hid it somewhere. Chem fluids. Oh, and someone also took the flamethrower apart. Oh, there it is. Well, let's do a little combination. Burner grip. And there's the first inventory upgrade, I believe. You can now carry more items. Wartime photojournalism. Yeah. Most photographers are limp-wristed sissies. But the real men will go straight into wartime. Capture imagery so that the horrors of war may be known to all mankind. Alright, I think I might actually make some more handgun ammo because it hasn't been giving me much. So let's get chem fluid out. And I said I would stop at the save room or safe room, but I actually forgot about this one. This is not the one I meant. I'm actually talking about the one that is straight ahead. Over there. That's the one I want to get to. And then I will stop. But I had to come here to get the burner part, so that's fine. You bitches. Okay. Solid fuel. That's going to be very useful very soon. Shotgun shells. Ooh. That is disturbing. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't you attack me. Alright, get that shit off. Alright, let's pick the lock. See if it's worth it. You never know what you're gonna get. Pretty weak, but I'll take it. Gunpowder, nice. Come on. Here's a lunchbox. It better not be 8-year-old lunch someone forgot. Perfect. That's what we want. You stab that guy again. My aperture was off by a couple millimeters. Wow. That is... that is some serious photojournalism. I mean... you could probably just wait to the next battle if you really want to get a nice stab shot. Burner nozzles. Let's do the repair. Hello. You're not supposed to come into my room. Oh, this isn't a safe room. That was the safe room. Oh, I'm all twisted around. Okay. Right, let me look at this. Alright. Homemade flamethrower crafted from junk. Needs fuel to burn. Okay, let's just use this heal now. Actually, you know what? I'll probably take some damage clearing out these nests. Because this is the world with extremely fire-resistant insects, so... can't count on being able to burn out a nest with any efficiency. Yep. Still spawning junk to attack me. You dead yet? Nope. We need some sort of crank. Classic Resident Evil. Considering what I've seen from Resident Evil 2 Remake. Lighting a cigarette while on a powder keg? You can't be serious. Chem fluids I can't afford to pick up. Jeez. They're waiting for me out there. Put your hand down. Oh. I guess I need chem fluid. This is just the most ineffective flamethrower ever. Flamethrower was able to deal more damage to the alien in Alien Isolation, then this thing can deal to insects in Resident Evil 7. I know it's a homemade flamethrower. The flamethrower in Isolation was professional quality. But, come on. This is a joke. Kind of like having those things as lanterns to light my way. Oh, and by the way, I'm out of fuel again. As many mishaps have happened due to people lighting cigarettes around flammable materials over the years, you'd think that a person would make damn sure they know what they're doing and where they are and what's in every container around them. But no, this world is full of people that are top contenders for the Darwin Award. Just think back 20,000 years, humanity not knowing anything about the world it was living in. Think of how many stupid, preventable deaths there must have been back in those days. Like, if we could know how many people died back in the year 33,000 BC from violent accidental deaths due to not understanding the world around them, would we be shocked? I think we would. They sure are combustible. Not combustible enough, because I'm out of burner fuel and I don't know how to get more. Probably don't need to keep that since there's no mold bugs around, or molders. Or bugs around, but no molders. Anything here I need. I got that treasure, so I suppose I could delete it, but no need to delete anything. This is an infinite storage box, right? I kind of want to keep one psychostimulant because I haven't actually tried them or seen anyone actually use them. I would like to be the first person to ever use a psychostimulant in Resident Evil 7, if I can. That's where I'm going to leave it off. Thanks for hanging out, Sir Rosser. I'm putting out hatred and despair through this live stream, but I did keep it to a minimum. So, thanks for sticking around. Have a great night.